Just wanna let you know you're so beautiful. Just wanna let you know you're so beautiful and funky, beautiful. Oh, beautiful. With a full glass of champagne, you smile ways. You can dance the whole night, and I'll be with you. You're cruising, 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 cruising. You're rocking, 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 rocking. You're smiling, 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 smiling. You're drinking, 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 drinking.
Hello everyone, good evening Vietnam. I'm Tesrin and I will be your host. You are watching SkillzVault right now and this is the third qualifiers for Vietnam. Let's not prolong it, let's start the game. Explainer video. Hi there, SkillzVault is finally live. There's an opportunity to find new global esports stars who did not had a chance to show themselves so far or who are simply hiding their presence from the world. Now it is a chance for them to be on everyone's lips. Perhaps this is what we are waiting for. Perhaps it is you who will meet your idol and try to become the best duo partner in global competition between countries. Of which countries we are talking about?
There are 5 countries participating in SkillzVault. Korea. Registration starts on the 9th of August. The finals, in the other hand, will start on the 18th of September. Japan. Registration for this country will start on the 30th of August, and the final part will start on the 10th of October. Vietnam. The qualifiers will start on the 9th of September. Final part will start on the 10th of October. China will start qualifying on the 27th of September, while the finals will take place on the 6th of November. Brazil, which you can sign up for from the 11th of October, while the finals will take place on November.
Both stars are for your disposal, but only if you try you'll be able to find out who you play better with in duo. Represent your country and fight for the SkillzVault champion title and for $6,000 in Bitcoin Vault per region. Will you be the best in your country individually? We will find out in the finals, but if you will win, you will get additional $5,000 in Bitcoin Vault. Don't wait, sign up now. It is almost the last chance for you to fight for $5,000 in Bitcoin Vault. If you will win, if you will qualify, you will be able to play with our stars. We have 2 stars from every single region, and the first star from Vietnam is Quan, and this is my interview with him. Hi, hello, there, I'm Testrin. You are watching SkillzVault. Today's interview is for us to get closer to our stars. Today with me is Quan from Vietnam. Hi, hello, how are you?
Hôm nay mình ổn.
Hello, I will ask you a few questions. Are you ready? Can we start?
Ok, mình rất là sẵn sàng rồi.
Okay, perfect. So, the first question. Who are you going to be for SkillzVault?
Mình là Quang Khuấn. Tên thật của mình là Bùi Bá Quang và mình là streamer của Box Studio Việt Nam. Mong muốn để khi mà tham gia cái giải đấu lần này thì bộ môn PUBG Mobile cũng là một tựa game mình rất là yêu thích và mình rất là vui khi mà được tham gia vào cái giải đấu lần này. Thì mình sẽ khi mà tham gia thì mình chắc là mình sẽ rất là cố gắng để có thể giành được một giải thưởng gì đó trong giải đấu lần này thì mình sẽ rất là vui.
Pleasure to meet you too. So, who do you think I'm going to play with?
Nếu như mà chọn đồng đội thì chắc là sẽ chọn các người đồng đội nói chung là chơi có thể khả năng teamwork với nhau.
Okay, thank you. So, communication, shooting, fighting, perfect weapons. What are you going to focus during each game?
Em sẽ tập trung nhất vào phần giao tiếp và phần chắc là kỹ năng.
What is going to be your role in a team, Quang?
Hiện tại trong những lần chơi PUBG Mobile thì chắc là nhiệm vụ của em chắc là leader, call team hay kiểu call mọi người di chuyển theo cái kế hoạch của mình.
Okay, so you are like some kind of a in-game leader, and who do you think should participate in the event?
Đối với em thì cái trò chơi này thì ai cũng có thể tham gia được, miễn là không quá nhỏ và có thể thực sự đam mê với game bắn súng.
Last question to you, Quang. According to you, what is SkillzVault? What do you think?
Với cái góc nhìn nhận của em thì đối với cái giải đấu SkillzVault lần này là một cái giải đấu mà rất là gọi là hội tụ được rất là nhiều những cái người chơi tốt trên rất là nhiều thế giới. Đó thì em cũng rất là vui khi mà mình được đại diện cho Việt Nam để tham gia vào cái giải đấu lần này.
It was also a pleasure to talk with you, Quan. Thank you very much.
Em cũng rất là vui khi mà hôm nay được tham gia buổi phỏng vấn này của giải đấu, và em chúc cho giải đấu sẽ rất là thành công, và chúc cho mọi người tham gia giải đấu sẽ thực sự là cố gắng hết mình khi tham gia trong giải đấu.
And I wish you luck. I'm sure you'll be one of the best players here. I know you a little bit. Now we all know you just for a little. That's all for today. This was Quan from Vietnam, and I'm Testry. Thank you very much. See you in the next material. Okay, and the last thing for you, that's all for today, but you can check our social media to be up to date with SkillzVault. Thank you. See you again. Okay, this was Quan, our star from Vietnam, and another star, second star, is Tien Zombie B4. Hello, I'm Testry and you are watching SkillzVault. Today with me is Tien Zombie V4 from Vietnam. Hello, how are you today?
Tôi khỏe, cảm ơn bạn.
Perfect, so I'm gonna ask you a few questions. Are you ready?
Tôi sẵn sàng rồi.
Okay, so let's have a little chat with you. So first of all, who are you going to be for SkillzVault?
Tôi hy vọng mình sẽ lấy được top 1. Đó chính là một mục tiêu duy nhất của tôi khi tham dự giải đấu này.
Okay, all right. So our influencer said he's only thinking about winning the competition. I like it. And who do you think you are going to play with?
Thực sự là tôi có xem danh sách những đối thủ của mình, ai cũng tay to hết, ai cũng là kẻ đáng sợ, nhưng mà tôi hy vọng muốn đọ sức nhất là với người Hàn Quốc.
Yeah, but you said also that you are mostly afraid of Korean guys. Why?
Bởi vì nền eSports của Hàn Quốc rất là phát triển, nhưng mà những cái gì càng sợ thì tôi càng muốn chinh phục.
Keep my fingers crossed. Please tell me, communication, shooting, finding the best weapon. What are you going to focus on during each game?
Cái yếu tố mà tôi muốn tập trung vào nhất đó chính là kỹ thuật, bởi vì về tính giao tiếp đồng đội thì đây là những người đồng đội mới của tôi không chắc chắn về vấn đề này, nên là cái để tôi vin vào để lấy top 1 đó chính là kỹ năng cá nhân của mình.
And what is going to be your role in a team?
Vị trí tôi ưa thích nhất trong team đó chính là tanker, bởi vì đây là một vị trí có thể mang rất là nhiều lợi thế cho team.
Okay, that's nice. According to you, what is SkillzVault?
Theo tôi thấy, SkillzVault là một cơ hội để biến ước mơ của mình thành hiện thực. Bởi vì mình ấy đã có mơ ước thành game thủ rất lâu rồi, nhưng mà thực sự là thời gian cũng như là cái cuộc sống của mình không cho phép ấy. Nên đây là một cơ hội để mình có thể biến giấc mơ ấy thành hiện thực.
And what do you think? Who should participate in the event?
Người tham dự có lẽ là những người như những bạn học sinh có thời gian rảnh vào kỳ nghỉ hè này, hay là những bạn game thủ mà muốn trải nghiệm một cái giải đấu gì đấy nó vui vẻ, nó for fun một chút.
Okay, you've heard what Tien Zombie V4 just said. SkillzVault is for everyone, so do not wait. Join right now to the qualifications. And if you want to be up to date, just follow our social media. Everything is there. Thank you very much, Tien Zombie.
Cảm ơn vì đã mời em tham dự giải đấu này.
Thank you. Bye bye. So it was Quan and Tien Zombie V4, our stars from Vietnam. And now I got a question for you. Do you know what is NFT? I think you should, because yesterday someone paid $1.3 million for a picture of a rock. So I think if you want to know what is NFT and what is Bitcoin Vault, you should listen to this guy.
Bitcoin Vault is a cryptocurrency. It's like any other cryptocurrency there is on the market, except one difference. The difference is quite huge, because in Bitcoin Vault we allow users to reverse a transaction. It means that if you make a mistake, if you send money to the wrong address, or you just simply change your mind, you can reverse the transaction. It's quite the opposite with other cryptocurrencies, where you send the money and it's sent. It's it's already gone from your wallet. In our case, you have 24 hours to make a decision, to change your decision, if you want to proceed with your transaction or you want to cancel it.
So are you interested in playing with us? I think you are. And this video is just for you. How to play. It is called How to Play. So how to play with us? Let's go. Hi there. SkillzVault is finally live. There's an opportunity to find new global esports stars who had not had a chance to show themselves so far or who are simply hiding their presence from the world. Now it is a chance for them to be on everyone's lips. If you are from Vietnam and your unfulfilled dream is to play alongside a star and become a professional esports player, there's only one way you can make it happen: SkillzVault. But how can you participate in it? It's very, very easy. You enter the specially prepared SkillzVault website, which you will find at the address skillzvault.gg. Then you will find the Sign Up tab. There you will be able to see the option to sign up for one of the 4 qualifying tournaments. Thanks to that, you will join the stars who are waiting for you in the match stage of the tournament. And which stars we are talking about?
Quang Nguyen is the first Vietnam player with whom you can form the best duo in the fight for the global SkillzVault champion. Tien Zombie V4 is the second Vietnam player waiting for you. Remember to sign up as soon as possible.
Okay, so remember that there are 4 qualifying rounds. So even if you can't sign up for the first one, we'll accept you on the second with open arms. So if you are ready to become the best, it is worth knowing how and what you will fight for. In each country, the tournament was divided into 3 stages. The first is the qualifying phase, the second is the match phase, and the third is the final. Together with the stars, you will take part in 2 of them, gaining both individual points and those that will add up to the global SkillzVault ranking. If you are the best in your country, a big share of the $6,000 prize pool in Bitcoin Vault awaits you. But that's not all. If your country turns out to be the best among all participants, you will receive a whopping $5,000 in Bitcoin Vault prize and the SkillzVault champion title, as well as eternal respect and a chance to be noticed by headhunters looking for players. If this sounds like an opportunity to you, don't waste it. Sign up now. So remember www.skillzvault.gg if you want to join to our SkillzVault tournament. Last chance for you, it is in the next week. I've heard that the match is ready, so we will go to casters Sandstorm and Professor Tarzan, and they will introduce themselves to you, and they will start their match.
Hello, hello, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. We're here with the 3rd qualifier. We're already at the 3rd one, Tarzan, and we're going to be finding out who's going to be the 3rd person to join us for the Vietnamese finals. I am one of the casters. I am here with Professor Tarzan. My name is Sandstorm, and we will be bringing you guys all the exciting action over the next 2 games. And of course, if you have been tuning in with us over the past couple of weeks, you would know that we still have one more qualifier after this one. And of course, we're going to be playing on Erangel and Miramar every single week. Tarzan, I'm so excited. I tried to match my, I guess, my shirt to the background of, well, to your background, and it worked. So yes, we're not going to be wasting any time, and we're going to be jumping straight into our first game of the day. And we have a between Gatka and Quarry kind of path, which is not too bad.
Yep. Pretty southern. Like, to be fair, we like making comparisons between SkillzVault when we cast it and some pro plays that we've been casting. And you know what? Southern playing paths are kind of a thing recently, yeah? Like Southern Islands as well, but on that plane just now, we've got Skylo Boy, we've got Princess Lena Dai. We've seen these 2 players before. They did not get the qualification, I didn't think, so they're coming back to test their luck again. I mean, this is what I love to see. For Skylo Boy, in particular, right? Like he just missed it. He got that chicken dinner game 2, but not quite there. So he wants to make it count. And if he doesn't make it through this time, he still has last week. And that is the beauty of SkillzVault. You keep trying, and then you can maybe get your qualification. Then you get to join the finalists, 4 in total, and all of them get to play with the 2 beautiful influencers that we have for the region.
And that indeed, and we shall see with these 11 players. With the southern playing path that we do have, looks like we will be seeing maybe a few drops towards military, but of course we will have some players who like to play the game passively, like uber passively. Now we're not even jumping into farm here; we're jumping onto the outskirts of farm. Farm's not even a drop that people would consider in most situations, but at the end of the day, if you get the loot, if you get the chicken dinner, if you get the dub, you get the win. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. It looks like 12:21. He's going to be starting off with a shot. You know what? Tarzan, I have an idea for me and you.
Okay,
do you remember the names of every single gun in PUBG Mobile? Like exactly. Like for example, that shotgun in front of you right now. Do you know what it's called?
S1897.
Let's
you
go.
know what? Is a good game, right? Like we can go through the weapons by the ammo type, which is going to be quite interesting. So, or we can go by class. Class is probably easier. What do you think?
Honestly, since I started it off, you make the pick. You tell me how you want us to start it off, and then we'll go from there. I don't mind. I feel like this would be a great way to kind of keep everybody entertained until we get to the point where these players start to clash, because it is going to take some time before they might meet each other. I mean, we still have someone who's still parachuting down and still dropping down.
I love it. I love it. Okay, play this game. Let's start with, okay, I feel like we're going to fail already because I want to start according to the order of guns that you usually use in the phase of the game, right? So we start with maybe shotguns and pistols, then we'll move into SMGs, ARs, snipers, something like that. But you know what? Let's start with the easiest one. We start with melee weapons. Okay, we'll go alternating. Like you say one, then I say the next.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with the crowbar.
Okay, you will have a sickle as well.
Machete.
And the pan.
Wait, so we got the sickle, the pan, the machete. Are there more?
I feel like that's it. I feel like that's it.
Yeah, like there's no baseball bat or anything like that. So it's just, as far as I know, it's the crowbar, the sickle, the machete, the pan. Yeah. Okay,
Like,
I think we've covered them all. Production, if we are wrong, you know what? If we are wrong, I don't know.
Let us know. Just let us know, and we can play this game together, right?
Yeah, be creative. If we're wrong, then you just tell us what's wrong. And moving on to next section though.
Pistol. Okay, P92.
P92. You have the M1911 or the M1911.
Thing is, in this game is P1911, right? Like it's probably the P1911, I think, and you have the revolver 1897.
Okay, and then you have the Desert Eagle, but it's not called the Desert Eagle, is it? It's not,
it is. P18C.
P18C. Okay, but it's not called the Desert Eagle though.
No. P18C is a different one. It's one that is with 9 millimeters, and then it can go into auto mode.
Okay. You still have. There's still one. No, wait a minute. The P18C. You're talking about a Glock, aren't you? The P18C is the equivalent.
We're playing this game. I'm following with the language
of the Glock. Okay, no. So the P18C is more like a Glock, but like. I'm trying to remember what would be the Desert Eagle. I'm assuming it was the P9. It's not the P92.
It is it's just the Desert Eagle.
Okay. Then you have the.
I think there's only just one more.
Yeah.
If my memory serves me correctly, it should be. Let me think. It should be the Scorpion. It should be the Scorpion.
That's not a pistol.
It's not, but it's classed as a pistol in here. They will put it in the pistol slot in this game.
In that case, sawed-off shotgun as well. No.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
sawed-off shotgun does go into that spot as well. Okay, there you go.
Spot on. I think we probably have gotten them all. Shotguns.
Okay, so you have. I'm gonna go with the DBS.
Okay, we've got the S686. I think is the name. The double barrel is
S686.
686.
Yeah, and then I'll go for the shotgun that you mentioned at the start, the S1897.
Yep, and there's one more S12K. S12K.
There you go. I will never forget the S12K. I had like one of the weirdest kills or one of the weirdest interactions with them, but we might come back to that later. Skylo boy just gonna pass right in front of Therapy here. No contest, no contest or anything like that from the other players though. So they're just gonna allow each other to rotate, get into the zone, but that does give them an idea of where to expect some of the players, and maybe, just maybe, we'll see, I guess, some hunting going on here in today's game. Okay, never mind. He's just revealed his location. He's literally just, okay.
Oh, but you know what? Like, whether players respond to this, that's another thing, right? Like, I just find the styles of players very interesting to always assess. You know, it's very tied in with the personality, right? There's people who would go more like really chicken and scared, like when you hear those shots. Like there's people who would naturally respond like, oh, it's go time, where are you, dude, I'm gonna kill you. Like that's it comes pretty natural, like for some people. Of course, like there's like some range when it comes to the change in that. There's a range of that type of mentality, I would say. Like there's people who could, you know, alternate between the two states, not going towards the end of the spectrum too much. But I always find that extremely interesting because, like, you know, I've done some coaching work. I want to sometimes help certain players, like, to twist certain things, like the natural reaction to certain cues in the game so that they can play differently and improve and all that. I find that incredibly difficult. It's almost like I need to fix their life, like, before they can really play a different game.
Well, let's just see. Sweet baby. What are you doing, sweet baby? Sweet baby 24 with a shotgun and an M16 and, you know, just one thing on his mind: to get into this warehouse and destroy anyone in it. Luckily for everyone else, no one's in there. So, but they're going to be able to get themselves a 4x scope. Not bad, not bad. So wait, actually, Tarzan, are we going to be moving towards ARs? Or what,
let's do ARs. Since he's got the M16, that will be your first one, yeah? The M16A4. I will go with the barrel M762.
AK-47.
M416.
QBU. QBZ?
QBZ. QBZ.
QBZ.
Yes.
Yeah, QBZ.
Then we have the Groza.
Oh, and we're also going to have a Scar. Exactly. Yes. And he's going to be trying to take on he's going to try to take on Infernal at this range. I'm loving the spray, but he's not actually landing a lot of those shots. He managed to dink him a couple of times, but he might be forced to actually follow him into the compound here. And Infernal looks like he is going to be able to get into some kind of cover. Well, Inferno, why you got to play with us, bro? Why'd you have 15 after Inferno? Doesn't matter, because he might not be long for this game or this world right now. As we're saying, Hirogu will try to push in a little bit. He's just trying to get the perfect angle with this Uzi.
Okay. Hirogu showing some...
Ooh, Inferno? Why is Inferno still outside?
Wow.
Why is Inferno not taking any cover? But I'm loving the little tappy taps on the Uzi, though. Managing to get that headshot. You know, really well played from his part, and you know, good start.
Yes, manual burst mode with that in the mid-long range is important with the Uzi. Otherwise, it's just so hard to get that down. But you can see small mechanics coming through already. Going to the hilltop, want to make use of the third-person peak perspective. So crouching a little bit, maneuver, small zigzags that comes natural. Like those things are good sign of players, more fine-tuned mechanics and micro. So let's see whether that can continue. Like Starwind, on the other hand, we like talking about airdrops. It really shows the style of players, but sometimes they go for it anyway without the ability to fight. So we need to find out. It seems like he is more the fan of the ghillie suit, and the level 3 gear still in there, and the AUG. So yeah, a different type of bait for sure. And you can see maybe more than one player heading towards that side. Sweet baby now finally sped up the rate of their running speed. Man, like we're getting into the generation, right? Sandstorm, where we have to be quite careful with like gender things, but I think there's a beautiful adaptation that we have to make like through the time. But of course, we also are looking forward to LAN and stuff events again. So when we see people, then we know how they identify themselves, then we can use the him, her, or whatnot a lot easier. But we have the Southwestern Circle, to be fair, one of the highest should I say, the highest frequency for a bets, I would say, when it comes to circle endings, because we've seen it quite a lot. But I feel like the game itself is adjusting from time to time. That was like a meta like 3 weeks ago, and now we're shifting to more north and like dead south. It's just based on the games that I'm casting, but we do the same events like from time to time. So I'm not sure whether you have the same idea.
You know what? I'm gonna get back to you on that one.
They think database.
That's a thinker. Honestly, that's a thinker. I mean, look at Sweet Baby. He's confused. He was just looking at the grass. He was just wondering, how did I get here? How did I end up here? You know how you end up here? You go to SkillzVault.gg and you sign up so you can join us on the fourth qualifier, which is going to be next week. Shout out to SkillzVault for, I guess, providing Vietnam with another tournament with more support when it comes to the esports ecosystem. It's great to see. It really is great to see. Let's see if Sweet Baby will be able to get their first kill. Hirogu will... Is that a G or a Q? I'm confused.
Hiruko, I think is a Q. I'm just going to go by the Q. I think we're going to
butcher the name regardless. Yeah, I think we're going to butcher the names regardless.
Hiruko, but you know what? Like we're seeing those mechanics that we talk about. You can see the small things here. To crouch before the spray to reduce the recoil. Like these things, these type of mechanics is not always there, like for players. But I think he's playing in a way that he knows that he's probably better than like the rest of the lobby. Or it's just good. Like pushing out in the open right here is not the easiest thing. Like, of course, we've been butchering some of these players ever since day one. Vehicles are extremely important. So even when he has those mechanics, the macro rotation needs to come through from maybe a vehicle. Let's see whether they can make that work. But Arena Cleaner, actually quite like the ring to that sound, to that name, and he's just running away.
Yeah, looks like he just doesn't want it whatsoever. No cleaning today. No cleaning today for him. But looks like Hirogu, he's just walking about, enjoying the view, enjoying the sights of Erangel. Right, but he might actually have spotted out Arena Cleaner, and he's gonna try to clean him up. But he's not gonna be able to land any shots. Not a lot of damage going there just yet. And he will be forced to move in closer and closer, but that means that he will be the one that's exposed. He will be the one that's going to come under fire from Arena's side. If Arena decides to capitalize, this is the moment, but I think the terrain is helping Hirogu a little bit here. Just a little bit of tall grass. Going to give him a little bit of extra cover, even, same color as the hat, or helmet rather, in a way. Might be able to make that little difference. Let's see. He's constantly going to move up onto Arena Cleaner here, and I see now why these two players have decided to come to this part of the map. There is a drop, and we know how juicy we like our drops. Arena Cleaner again under fire from Scar, or from Hirogu's Scar at the moment. he's inside the
peeking.
shack, and the problem is, in these shacks, if you can't, you can't really peek, and you can't really stay in there either. Arena cleaner just gonna get cleaned up with the Uzi through 2 windows and away from that shack. That's gonna be Hirogu's second kill of the day, but he might actually be able to get a third because we have another player coming in to contest the drop, and I'm not sure how well that's gonna go for him, considering the last person that tried to contest, well, they met their fate quite early in the game. He's going to be able to park right next to it. Oh, no. Oh, there's an AWM.
Your
There's
favorite.
an AWM, and he already has level 3 everything. And he's going to have those 20 bullets. He's going to have that. Wait.
He's not going to take it.
Excuse me? What?
Hey, but you know what? Like, you have to be...
No.
Very
He has
confident.
a VSS. I know why you're going to defend him. He has a VSS, and I will not allow it. Are you kidding me? You have an AWM in a crate, and you decide not to take it, and you're sticking with a VSS? If this was Sandhawk, then maybe. Yeah, sure, it could work, but... Are you kidding me? In a wrangle, and you're not taking it? Okay. You know what? Now I want Hirogu to destroy everyone. I want Hirogu
Let's
to
see
kill
when he
everyone.
takes it. I think it's
Of course
a
he
good
will.
replacement, like for the Uzi. I think the tricky thing is he might see small signs of, you know, whatever's happening right now on screen. Yep. So it's a good replacement for the Uzi, and I think the tricky thing or the funny thing would be whether he sees like people signs of someone having looted it, right? Like small bits on the side. Oh, he got the vest or something, or he just got the bullet, so that the bullet's not like completed. Or you know what? Like people can sometimes take away the bullet and leave absolutely everything, you know, just to troll, like just to mess with your mental. It can happen. But Hirogu's showing something interesting, right? Shooting through 2 windows is not always a type of things that you see, but I do believe he first jumped onto the side of that shack. People call it toilet in China, right? Like in the Chinese region, they straight up just call it the toilet, like direct translation, just for clarity and calm. So he jumped onto the toilet by mistake, and because he wanted to deliver the jump shots, right? So I think that's that. Like otherwise, he just strong, I guess. I never thought about approaching that by standing on that small ledge there, right? So the player to watch so far, and with that 1 kill can maybe get even more, but got no cars, and that would be a concern.
Oh no.
Concern.
Yeah.
This
is no. This is no longer concern, buddy. This is just straight up panic. This is just panic right now. Literally, the car flips. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the state of the game at the moment. Hirogu or Hiroku. I don't know. It still feels like a G. Hirogu is up 2 kills. We still got about 8 people standing between him and the juicy chicken dinner, and of course, that juicy spot in the qualifiers.
Viet Pongy. Beautiful name. Suits the region. Love Quarry. It was my old drop when I was playing. I mean, I've got several drops, but it's when it changed, they boosted the loot in there, and it was amazing. And the landscape is great. And Princess Xena die. Goodbye. And that's the second time round, right? Like Sandstorm, like we saw him, or we saw them last week, and we wonder whether they can do more. Not quite the chance right here, and pretty quick shots aligned by Viet Pongy with that.
Hiroku, he's setting up to get the 3rd kill of the game for himself, but just needs another shot and barely, narrowly. Yet Pongo manages to escape. Hiroku, though, he's hot on his tail. He's not going to let him escape. He's not going to let him survive, but is he going to let him heal? That is a question. Don't think he can at the moment. Hiroku still slowly but surely trying to get the right angle onto Viet Pongo. I'm loving this. Slowly walking up. He sees the barrel of the gun. He knows exactly where he is. He's going to try to spray him down. No cover whatsoever. Oh, no. Viet Pongo might actually be able to turn it around. He's going to try and peek actually with the DP in front of the scar. But Hiroku will be ready. And that will be the 3rd kill. Going over to Hiroku. Very well played. But it's getting quite close now. And you can see on the minimap slowly but surely, we have more and more players stepping up to the plate and moving towards that quarry location and setting their sights onto Hirogu on that 3-kill streak right now.
Well, Hirogu is probably one of the best so far that we've seen in this lobby when it comes to mechanics, the small things, and it was a head-to-head, toe-to-toe type of situation. Like, it was close. Both were able to land some shots. This could be about the experience in absorbing pressure, confidence in taking 1v1s, and that is always very important in the solo event. And we'll take one of the strong spots, I would say, more center position. I wouldn't say strong. Right, Sandstorm. There's a little bit of the low ground position, and people can rotate around you and get to peek and get info off you pretty freely without any risk.
Let's see if we have numero uno, 1221 right now. He does have a nice angle onto Hirogu, but we see Skylo Boy as well in the distance. A couple of players are starting to pick up those fights now. Let's see. Will any one of them be able to challenge Hirogu on that 3-kill streak so far? Considering the fact that he has an AWM, it's going to be difficult. I think, Tarzan, it's going to be quite difficult for them.
As I'm going to continue to rub it in, like outside of the zone, yes, we've got some time, but vehicles, important as always. And here comes the fight. Very quick one.
Yeah, quite quick indeed. 1221 didn't have a moment to respond. Just gets instantly sprayed down. And now we are down to the final 6. Every single time someone tries to challenge the King of Quarry, they just get absolutely destroyed. Who is going to be the next challenger, though, is the question. We might not get to that. Sweet Baby! I believe that might be our first pistol kill in the game. But here's the thing. Sweet Baby might be wearing a ghillie suit, but standing up with that ghillie suit, that's not going to give you the right cover, especially when you have a player who's holding your heels. He's right behind you. He's going to have to run. He's going to try to hide at this point, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. He has a level 2 armor that's already absolutely shredded, but might take a couple more bullets before it's actually destroyed. And he's just going to try and run, baby. Run.
Look at the mini-map.
Do what Forrest Gump did and just keep on running. Don't stop.
What is going on right now?
Honestly, I feel like I'm like, those cartoons. Oh, wait a minute. It's Skylo Boy who's on Sweet Baby's heels. And Skylo Boy's chasing with barely any HP. Sweet Baby just needs to just literally blow in his direction and the guy will die.
One tap. It's
literally
all it takes.
One dig. Well, one dig with an M16. I don't know how that works, but do it. See, he might actually he's going to get LOS on Skylo Boy in just a few short moments. Yeah, he did. He has it. He's to your right. To your right. Pete, no, to your right. Yes.
What?
Yes.
Am I watching?
Right there. Yes, M16. There you go. You got the 6-time scope. You just need a couple of shots. Oh, are you kidding me? Yes, he finally gets it. He gets the kill. Sweet Baby gets 2 in somehow quick succession. But we might not be done yet because now we have Starwind 20. Slowly but surely moving up towards that drop because he knows someone picked it up and now he sees him. He knows exactly where Sweet Baby is. And we already lost one player who somehow committed I don't know. He was just maybe fell out of the car or something. But we're down to the last 3 players.
A wild man wearing a ghillie suit just like passing by. And Starwind's like, brother, we wear the same thing, and just not knowing what they're actually doing. Like, they actually have a very similar outlook and loadout as well. Like, both holding as like 1897. Like, I don't know. Like, this, they want to play the both stealthy game. Like, this loadout M4 times this shotgun. We just call it the pump, right? And then the other side we've got M16 with the pump, both with but here's the difference, right? Resource different. Starwind got no heals. He's only got bandages. So, well, who knows what that's going to do, but Starwind got some distance to make. Phase 5 is on. It's pretty open landscape, if you do ask me.
Yeah, it does seem to be. And now we're looking at Sweet Baby and Starwind 20. And they're both currently outside of the zone, but they do have a minute until it starts moving. And the question on everyone's mind is, where is our top fragger? Where's our kill leader? Where's the
Running.
monster of this lobby? Exactly. Well, not really.
He's not in. He's not nowhere close to be found, right? Like, but there was a car next to Hiruku. Like, we saw a car, and you know what? It's going to be a very interesting thing right now with this end game. 2 Gillies and Hiruku, the king so far.
Yeah, Hirogu. We're still waiting for him, but I think I see him on the bottom side of the map. Very bottom side. Yeah, there he is. So he's on the southernmost point of the zone at the moment. He's just waiting. Starwind still currently not in the zone, so I'm not sure what his movement is going to be like, but he might just spot out Sweet Baby at the moment.
Smokes? No, not the choice for utility. I feel like with the amount of stuff that he has, it's worth picking up extra utilities. We always talk about it. Like in the region that we cast, the Arabian region, amazing in using utilities, right? Like just if you give them some of these positions, dude, they're just one nade and it's GG. And it's extremely important. Hey, but you know what? Someone's got the AWM. They found someone. Sweet Baby just dodged a bullet by Hiruku, but it's not the time to. Okay, this is GG. Like he is. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye indeed, because we know exactly what an AWM does. Just takes out the competition with no warning. And now we have Starwind. He's outside of the zone. He's going to start taking a little bit of damage, but he literally just needs to move like 10 meters. No, don't do it. No, not like this.
How
not like
do
this,
I
not
climb?
Like this, not like this, not like this. Yeah, no, get in the zone, get in. What? Just get in, bro. Just go. There you go. Come on. It's literally a 1v1. You cannot lose this way. I know you're up against an AWM. I know it's frightening. Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there. We've all been there in a 1v1 situation. You know the person ahead of you has an AWM, and you're terrified because you have a level 3 vest, you have a level 3 armor, but you might as well not have any of them against that kind of weapon. So he's going to try and heal up, get himself ready, and then go into the zone. Meanwhile, Hirogu, he's just picking up kill after kill. He already secured himself about 150 points from the kills alone. He gets this juicy chicken dinner. He's gonna be partying with like what, over 500, 600 points already into the game almost. And now he's just challenging. He's asking for a fight, shooting up in the air and waiting for that last player to come forward.
Man, you know, at this point, I really want to just raise my hand and say, production, can I just get Sandstorm to cast this next one solo so I can play in this lobby? Like it would be fun,
No,
right? But
that's
you know
not
what? It's not. Why is it not fair? Like, you know what? Yes, it's not fair for you. I think you might miss me. I think that's the issue right here.
A little too much, yeah. Plus, not only that though, I think here's the thing. I think Testry will also have quite a few questions regarding this as well.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I just really want to play. I really, really want to play. Like, look at AWM, like, seeing people not making use of it better, right? But of course, like, Hiruku got that kill on a stationary target. So I'm waiting to be impressed, right? We've seen something, especially from the South Korea region. We want these, players to come and show at the same level. Now here's comes a small challenge, to say the least. Hiruku needs to get into the circle. Got a minute or so to kill, though, but his opponent is already right in there in one of the strongest spots.
Ooh. Well, he does have his ghillie suit, so it's going to be extremely difficult for him to be spotted out. And the fact that he's also hiding behind a shack it just means that he doesn't actually have... Does he think someone's in there? Wait.
Okay.
All right, that's a tactic.
It could have been very wrong.
I don't know what you're talking. I mean, so basically, one, he revealed his location. Two, Hirogu is moving slowly but surely towards the final target. One player stands between him and the first place, and he might spot out some small, tiny movements here and there. But the ghillie suit makes it that much more difficult for anyone to be spotted out. He's going to try his hand at a couple of smokes, but maybe Starwind will be forced to move. Maybe he'll think something's happening from behind him. Maybe he'll fall into a false sense of security, and then he's just going to have Hirogu walk up right on him. but
to run
Hirogo's
right
still
here.
keeping. Yeah, he's still keeping it slow. Absolutely right. Like here's the thing, he doesn't need to move because Sarwin also doesn't need to move, rather because he's the one that's actually in the zone.
Oh
And
god.
then you have Hirogo who's supposed to be getting closer and closer at this point. Oh, but the constant weapon switching, this might give Hirogo the information he needs.
It's the difference in the amount of info they're giving, right? One's got the ghillie suit, no backpack to be seen. The other one got no ghillie suit, but knowing how to limit audio cues, right? But the backpack is still on, like in pro play, this is already gone. Like by this point, the level 3 backpack is gone. It's not worth giving away that extra bit. But here comes the footstep.
Oh, there he goes, but I don't know why you would go into a shack with a ghillie suit. You were hiding in the grass, you were having the time of your life, but now Hirogo knows exactly where you are, and there he is. He's seen that grassy head of yours. Is he gonna try and go for a jump shot? Is he gonna go for a? Is he gonna yeet a nade in there? Ooh! Oh no! Don't do it to him! Don't do! Oh! Oh! He's gonna try and go for a jumping shot. Okay, he's just gonna keep going over and over until it works, and it doesn't matter how hard you try or how many times you try. He's gonna change the angle. Oh! I want this to happen. I want this to happen. I don't care how many times it takes. Oh no! Not gonna work. It's gonna be very difficult, honestly. Last one. Is he gonna make it? Nope, doesn't work out. So he's going to be forced to reload. Meanwhile, Sarwin's just thinking, he's just trying to dance around those bullets. But the question is, how many more does Hirogo have? And how many chances does he have until Sarwin just, I guess, just shoots him in the face with that shotgun? Nope, again. No, this is just I don't even know how this is going to work. It hit the wall, but it didn't hit him now, did it? No. Oh! Hirogo does get tagged with the shotgun. He's going to open the door. He's not happy. He's angry. And he's just going to be able to take out Starwin, and that will be the 6th kill of the game, and that will also be the first chicken dinner going over to Hirogo. Very well played, very persistent, going after every single one of them in order to secure those kills and secure those points. So fair play to him to be able to get all those points on the board in the first game. And honestly, I want to see if he's going to be able to do that again in the next game as well, because we've seen people in different qualifiers come up with, you know, double chicken dinners throughout the same day. So the question remains, if we see the same one here, does that mean that we're going to see the same performance from them like we saw, for example, from Sporta in the Korean finals? I don't know. You tell me, Tarzan.
Korean finals, man. Like, it's so far it's unmatched. Like, we look at small things. I think this is one of the most enjoyable thing that I do in SkillzVault. I look at those early game. I look at whether they get a vehicle. I see their movements when they're looting. The small movements that they have or show when they hear any audio cues is a good indication of their skill level. And we kind of just said it, like, from the start, like from those small movements up the hill to scout, like we could see he might be of a decent skill level. So happy to be right. And but yes, also don't mind to be wrong. I mean, we've got Skylo Boy, like Princess in that lobby. Like, we've seen players again and again. We want them to kind of get rewarded for the perseverance, right? But after all, it's about, you know, getting improvement in their skill level as well, so that they can actually fight for that win for themselves.
Exactly. And, you know, as we said, ladies and gentlemen, we still have Miramar coming up, and it's going to be the second and last game of the day, and we'll see who's going to make it into the qualifiers, or rather into the finals for the Vietnamese PUBG Mobile tournament, brought to you by the lovely guys over at SkillzVault. And don't forget, we still have one more week. We still have one more qualifiers next week, so make sure you go over to skillzvault.gg and sign up, and do not miss out on this incredible opportunity. We finished the first game. We're going to be taking a very short break. We're going to be going back to Testry before we jump into the second and final game of the day, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Hello and welcome, I'm Testry, and today with me is Tien Zombie V4. I'm sure you want to get to know him better. Hello, how are you?
Tôi khỏe, cảm ơn bạn rất là nhiều.
Okay, so first, let's go back to the roots. Please tell me, what was your biggest hobby as a kid?
Sở thích lớn nhất của tôi khi còn nhỏ đó chính là chơi game. Từ năm 14-15 tuổi tôi đã có sở thích chơi game rất là nhiều thể loại rồi.
So what was your first game you ever played?
Trò chơi điện tử đầu tiên tôi chơi đó chính là Crossfire, ở Việt Nam gọi là đột kích.
And your favorite game?
Trò chơi nào tôi cũng yêu thích. Hiện tại tôi đang chơi từ 4 đến 5 tựa game cơ, rất là nhiều.
Okay, so how many hours a day you spend playing games?
Khi tôi còn nhỏ ấy, thì thời gian chơi game của tôi đã dao động từ tầm 2 đến 2 tiếng rưỡi một ngày. Còn bây giờ chơi game là công việc chính của tôi rồi, nên là cứ lúc nào làm việc là tôi chơi à. Có ngày thì có thể là 10 đến 12 tiếng, nhưng mà có ngày lại không chơi tiếng nào, bởi vì đây là công việc của tôi rồi.
Okay, so do you have time for different hobbies, or you are focusing only on gaming?
Tôi có một sở thích khác, đó chính là nuôi cá cảnh biển và nuôi thép cảnh. Tôi đang tái tạo một cái dạng san hô trong chính ngôi nhà của mình.
What is the name of the fish?
Tôi đang tái tạo một dạng san hô ngay trong ngôi nhà, nên là có rất là nhiều loại như là Nemo này, tăng vàng, tăng tím này, tú hú này, nói chung rất là nhiều.
So when you are playing, you don't forget to, change the water?
Thời gian tôi thay nước để cá là từ 7 đến 10 ngày cơ, nên là rất là thoải mái. Tôi sẽ có một cái lịch lên sẵn, sắp xếp thời gian sao cho thay về nước phù hợp nhất, nên là chắc chắn đây là điều không thể quên được rồi.
Okay, so you have professional equipment, but let's go back to the games. From where and when did your passion for PUBG Mobile came from?
Thời gian chơi PUBG PC ấy, là ngay từ lúc PUBG PC xuất hiện ấy, thì cái thị trường game gần như là đổ sang tất cả game này à. Sau một thời gian chơi, tôi thấy PUBG Mobile ra ấy, chơi trên điện thoại cực kỳ tiện, nên là mình cũng đã tìm hiểu và chơi nghiện từ thời gian đấy tới bây giờ.
Okay, so when you are playing like 10 or 12 hours a day, what is the reaction of your family?
Bởi vì đây là công việc của tôi rồi. Có ngày tôi sẽ chơi từ 10 đến 12 tiếng, nhưng mà sẽ có những ngày nghỉ đến 2-3 ngày cơ, bởi vì như là tôi muốn thư giãn đầu óc để làm công việc nó tốt hơn đấy. Và vợ của tôi thì cũng ở nhà và hai vợ chồng cùng làm clip thôi, nên là vợ tôi khá là thoải mái về thời gian làm việc của tôi.
Congratulations! Congratulations! You just get married. When exactly?
Tôi đã kết hôn được 1 năm nay rồi, và bây giờ chúng tôi đang chờ đón đứa con được 3 tháng rồi.
Alright, so congratulations. Just married guy, pregnant wife, nice, very nice. Congratulations, you are a lucky guy. You are a lucky guy. Okay, so do you want to play with your baby? Like you want to show the gaming life, the gamer's life to your baby, or you will say, oh no, don't play games?
Chắc chắn rồi, tôi sẽ cho bé tiếp xúc nhưng mà không phải là quá nhiều, và tôi sẽ thoải mái hơn cho con tôi về vấn đề chơi game này. Chứ ngày trước ấy tôi cũng bị bố mẹ giới hạn chơi game khá là nhiều, nhưng mà bây giờ cách nghĩ của tôi đã thay đổi hoàn toàn rồi.
But not too much, yeah. Not 10 hours is enough, yeah. Not 12, 10 hours is enough.
Tùy vào sở thích của con mình thôi, nhưng mà tôi nghĩ là tầm nếu mà bé còn quá nhỏ thì mình sẽ làm cho mình sẽ hạn chế bé tiếp xúc thôi, và khi nào những độ tuổi lớn hơn và tùy theo thời gian thì tôi sẽ tính ra thôi. Bây giờ thì chưa thể nói trước được.
Okay, please tell me, is it gaming your only source of income?
Đúng rồi, đây là nguồn thu duy nhất của tôi, bởi vì gần như là toàn bộ thời gian của tôi đã tập trung vào công việc. Tôi đã cống hiến 5 năm cho nghề này rồi.
How would you encourage young people to follow your footsteps?
Các bạn hãy cứ theo đuổi đam mê của mình. Ngày trước mình cũng không nghĩ là mình thành công được đến như thế này đâu. Có một thời gian 1 năm rồi mình làm không có một cái thành tựu gì cả, nhưng mà mình cứ bám trụ thôi. Và bây giờ mình cũng đã có một chút thành tựu đối với cái nghề này rồi. Nhưng mà không phải vì nghề này mà các bạn đánh đổi tất cả nhá. Hãy thật cân nhắc trong cái sự lựa chọn của mình.
It's a tough business. It's a really tough business, but yeah, like you said, following our own dreams is very important in life. Thank you so much. Say hello to your wife and see you on the battlefield.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you want to see TN Zombie V4 in action, you can't miss SkillzVault tournament. So follow us on our social media and see you next time.
Cryptocurrencies, it's like a virtual money. You can store it, you can spend it, transfer it, you can store it for short term or long term, like an investment. But overall speaking, it's like a virtual money. You can use it to buy things either online or offline. The only difference is that cryptocurrencies are quite new compared to fiat money.
All right, so the first match of the third qualifiers are over. Hikuro is the winner. Hello, guys, again. What do you think about this match, especially the ending? Starstorm, please tell me, what do you think about this ending?
I don't know, man. It was very weird. It was a very weird ending. In all my years of casting, I don't think I've ever witnessed an end to a game like that. Honestly, and even like let's say, you know, we're focusing specifically on battle royales here. Yeah, I've never seen an end like that. You're telling me a guy hiding in a shack with a ghillie suit and a VSS, and the fact that he also had first pick at the crate and decided not to even go for the AWM, and then across the wall from him, you have someone who's trying to relive his Call of Duty days of jumping 360 in with the AWM. Like, what is even going on? FaZe Clan is not looking to sign you, Chief. That's not what's happening here. This is not what's happening. I don't know. It was very weird, but I love it. Very entertaining. I'll say that. And I hope we get another end. I hope we get another ending like that, because that was just redonkulous, honestly.
Thank you, Sarsam. And the same question for you, Professor Tarzan. What can you say about the ending of the ending of this game?
I couldn't do better than Sandstone like with that one. It was, yeah, I don't know what I was watching. It's like someone's got, you know, an eye disease that's very specific, right? Like, and he could see that, okay, here comes the guy. I like, just by seeing the way that he was crouching in the toilet, he was okay, that sounds a little bit wrong, but then he decided, okay, he's probably not, you know, he's probably a bit of a noob, so we're gonna try with these jump shots, but he just missed every single one. But you know what, the interesting thing is the guy inside the shack gets to respond. He's like, it takes him 10 shots, okay, to for the audio cue and the visual cue to come in, and he realized, oh gosh, I can do something about this, right? And then he pulled out the pump. He was just trying to align it, but that one pump was enough for the guy to say, okay, you know what? You seems to not be completely AFK. Let's just end this game right there. But it's just bloody weird. I don't know. There's so many things that's NT logic. And yeah, I'm not sure whether I want to see it again. It really depends on what type of quirk I want that day. But yes, GG's, I guess.
Yeah, GG for Hikuro. I think we need to remember this name because maybe he'll win twice today. But yeah, this end was very, very fun. Like you saw, we discussed it. I think more than enough. So guys, I think
that's what you saw. That's what you saw the entire time. I'm sorry. It's still weird. I don't know. I want to watch him again. I want to see another end like that. It's just very like, honestly, it's a nice change of pace. It's a nice little change of pace.
Yes. And we were talking when the Vietnam qualifications will excite us, and this is that day. This is that day. So guys, I'm leaving you. Miramar is coming. I hope for the best ending in the PUBG Mobile history. It is possible.
I mean, honestly, yeah. It is extremely possible, and I can't wait. I can't wait to jump into the second game. Vietnam has already proven to be one of the I want to say one of the funniest regions to watch, and one of the most entertaining regions to watch compared to the other ones. Like, we've seen Korea dominate in terms of kills and chicken dinners by Sporta, and now we've seen Vietnam in, you know, I guess having a little bit of fun, and that's the beautiful part of it. At the end of the day, yes, it's a tournament. You can win prizes, but even on these kind of skill levels, even on these kinds of tournaments, you still have people signing up and playing just for the fun of it, and that's one of the beautiful things about esports, honestly. So yeah, you know, I hope you guys are enjoying the games out there. Whether you guys are playing, whether you guys are watching, whether you guys are thinking about signing up, do it. This is what you get to do. You get to just jump into a game, play with a couple of people, and then get your game casted and. I don't know. You get to do some silly stuff like that if you want.
Yeah, but you know what? What else? Let's add some more fun elements to this. And look at this cartoon here, guys. Like, beautiful cartoon right here. This is exactly how the guy looks like in the toilet just now. Like, it's literally, this is the gun that he was holding, and he's just waiting. Like, this is exactly this, and this is it, right? Like, and so you know what? Like, you can find fun wherever you go if you decide to do it, and that is just a little bit of a motto for myself to view the day. But we have this second game on its way through Los Leones all the way to Creative Fields is the playing path for this game to 11 players, and we see some repeats coming through. You know what? I like it. You know, you won the first one, keep at it. Hiroku is in town again, same for many of those who got killed by him. It's time for some sweet revenge.
That it is, and we see a playing path that's. I mean, honestly, it's kind of cutting the island in half. I always like to say that these are the kinds of halves that you see when you're sharing a sandwich with your younger brother. You can obviously see like one is bigger than the other.
Yes. Well,
Yeah,
who's older? That really determines the size of the sandwich, right?
Yeah. Well.
I've got a sister.
You see, here's the thing.
younger,
Just because I have
so-
El Pozo on the left side, I'll take the smaller part of the sandwich. I don't mind. You can have the bigger part.
Okay, happy. You know what? Like, last time I jumped in El Paso, I was actually subbing in for a team that I coached, and this is where I got killed. No, not this exact side. So I will repel. I will repel El Paso right now. It's just so hard to form like drops or splits or whatnot. And Power Grid, another very interesting position. We talk about the strong spots, strong positions close to Power Grid, right? And that is why people may want to come in here, but definitely not a reason that you want to come in if you know who's dropping with you. And will this be revenge time? I really doubt it. You know, oh God, we missed this gun. It's the mutant. We haven't finished our list yet. It's the mutant.
Okay. So
Okay.
I don't think we even finished our game in the first place, right? So we got
Yep.
to ARs when we got to the Scar, and then we stopped. So we went with you mentioned
Okay.
the barrel. We mentioned the barrel, the AK, the M16, the M4, and the Scar. So it's your turn. You
Yep.
take the mutant. Oh yeah, and
Yep.
and QBZ was also taken out.
Yep. So there's G36C.
True,
Hey,
it's
you
actually
know
one of
what?
my favorites.
This is actually like my brain cannot cope with this. Is, you know, the caster size of you is like they're about to fight. I'm going to wait. I'm going to build the suspense, and then they both kind of looked at each other and drifted apart. It's like no, Hiroku never turned around, but then 1221 never really spotted him when he's just right there. So I guess we get to play our game a little bit until they play merry-go-round, until they find each other. So G36C. Not sure what else we have on there, but it's your turn.
So after the M4, the M6, honestly, I'm not too sure. Even after like the, wait a minute. Thank you very much for the save as we get into a fight. And well, Hiroku gets into a fight and finishes it off extremely quickly. Starts off again his second game the same way he started off the first. With a kill, another juicy 30 points. And honestly, the more kills that he gets, the less points there are for other teams and other players rather to collect, I guess. And that means that
Yes.
he can already secure himself as the top one player from the third qualifier and already make it into the finals.
Yeah, pretty likely. Like right now, we need some other players who have went out slightly later in that game one to come in and kill quite a lot of people to be able to take down Hiroku. And Hiroku needs to be taken out early as well. Yeah, like so that is basically what needs to happen mathematically for someone else to qualify. But you know what? We go back to our game because I'm not going to let you off with this one. It is always the interesting bits towards the end of a category, right? So, yes, G36C. Can you think of any? If you can't, don't check or don't whatnot, because I think if you can't think of any,
I'm not
you would
googling.
hate
I'm not
it.
googling. Don't worry, that's
No,
cheating.
no,
That's
no.
cheating. We don't do that here.
I know you won't. I trust you.
No. Okay. So wait. The Og.
Ah, God, yes. There we go.
I just thought of it because you said Groza as well, and I was like, wait a minute, there has to be another weapon in the drop that's an AU. And we're not counting the M249 because that's a light machine gun, right? So we're not counting that as an AR.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so one of the last ARs would be, since you mentioned Groza, would be the UG.
Yes, I think that should be the last one, right, guys? We'll
That
go
should be-
and
I
check
believe-
later.
Yeah.
If we talked about the mutant already, included G36C from. Oh no! Okay, wait. There we go. I got my brain around this game now. I said something that helped myself. Yes, that was a Vikendi exclusive one. So we also have the Livik specific one, and we have the FAMAS. The FAMAS is another AR in this game.
I
So,
honestly
yes.
completely forgot about the FAMAS. So that would be the last one then. That would be the last one in the in the collection. So
Brilliant.
we can move. Yeah, we can move on to the next one. The
Let's
next
fly
one
by
would
the
be-
LMG, because you
Okay,
said one
LMGs,
already.
M249.
Hey,
Oh, wait a
Oi,
minute.
someone's touching
Yeah.
our boy.
Yeah,
not
it's
quite right.
Hirogu. It's the other boy. It's the other legendary boy of today's game, Skylo boy. And we already know what happened last time these two players met. Hirogu with an SKS. And he has his trusty M4 with him, I believe. Skylo boy, what you gonna do when Hirogu's coming for you? We've seen what he did last time. To, every single player in the lobby almost. Now he's looking like he wants to do exactly the same thing again.
Well, you can see he has these sins, right? Like he tried to flank and go wide so that he's striking from a different angle is what he's trying. But the thing is, the ridge is not enough to hide him from this. So Skylo Boys can literally line up his shots if he's doing his job right here. And just use the shack, maybe just prone, or even just pick a side and then peek and pew, pew, pew. And, gun sounds is another thing that we can do. We can go, and we can also get a, and we can do pew, 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 pew. And let's find out. Can I get an SKS sound from you? Because we have it.
What's okay? You're not gonna get us an SKS. Oh hell no! You can't pay me enough to give me that on a live broadcast. Hirogu though will be getting his second kill of the day though. Very very.
I
nice.
love the
not
new
really second
sound.
day of the game. Well, second kill
Headshot.
of the game, not the day.
Do you hear this new headshot sound effect? I actually absolutely love it. Like, it's so much more crisp and ear catching that I just fell in love with it. I feel like it has single-handedly, that one change from this patch allowed me to hit more headshots because I'm craving for that. So it's a great change. Back to the game. You started with the LMG. You talk about M249 already, so I'm going to say the MG3.
Do we have any more?
Yes, we do. We're
DP.
talking about. There we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
The DP
Yes.
still count. Yeah, the DP is the third LMG, and I think that's it. We don't have any more LMGs. It's just those three.
Yep. Well, it's time for some. You know what? Let's do snipers first, because we have like some Winchester kill on screen. And Sweet Baby is angry for sure, like saying with their suppressed AKM is like, stop taking my kills. But Winchester would be the first one. Let's go into bolt action, because I'll take that out of the way. People kind of miss the Winchester 94 as a bolt action. It actually is a bolt action sniper. When you can do a lot of damage, like headshot, especially a level 1 helmet, I think is a straight kill, no?
Yeah, I think so. Well, wait a minute. Princessina Dai walking up to the drop. Going to be able to get a nice little upgrade to their level 3 everything. Meanwhile, Arena Cleaner, he might just get cleaned up because I see Hirogu in the distance. Oof. Nah, I don't think I'm... wait a minute. Why is he taking a lot of that? Why does he have no health already? Who hurt you, Arena Cleaner? Who did it? What happened?
Hey, I mean, we can see the guy on screen already. Hiruko keeps causing damage, and just the way, that is why I think it's pretty much set. We want to be wrong sometimes because it's like, is this term? We're gonna add something behind why I say that all the time. There's something called cognitive bias, right? And out of many. It's like you've got confirmation bias, like different things, anchoring bias. It's actually incredibly important, like in my training as a clinician, because you don't want to just go with your gut feeling. You see something and you're like, oh, you have these symptoms, you're probably having a tendinopathy or something like that. It's like right here, oh, they are in the game. Of course they're going to win. They're OP. It's not always like that, right? And for those moments that you're getting proved wrong, it's actually, for me, somewhat freeing. Yeah, to know that like. It's humbling, right? In a good way. It helps you learn. So I always say that same thing in pro play. And right now, who knows? Arena Cleaner with no health, but can maybe take this win.
They might just take this win right here. Arena Cleaner, he's gonna try once again with the UMP, but with you have 1 HP. You have 1 HP. It's like you know when you're walking down the street and you see two dogs, and then there's this chihuahua constantly screaming at the big dog. That's what's happening right here. Arena Cleaner is basically the chihuahua. He's okay, but he does bite. What is Inferno doing? What is happening right now? I think what is it, an intense stare at him? Did he just yeet C4 on the ground? Is he gonna kill himself with the C4? Well, apparently this just turned into a game of cat and mouse. Did Arena Cleaner go for a fight with no HP and no ammo and then start running because he had no ammo?
Like suddenly I understand the the ring behind the brand of counter logic gaming. This is really counter logic. I don't understand. And it's like someone's running at you. The first thing you do is to throw a smoke at them, then throw like C4, a med pack, and then
because if you throw the smoke, if you throw the smoke and then you get in the smoke, right? I can't see me, and if I can't see me, they can't see me. That's how that works. Unfortunately, they don't need to see you in order to shoot you. In this case, my friend, Arena Cleaner still running away. I'm not sure if he's still being chased though. We're getting a player who was actually taken down by the zone, so we are down to the last 7 players of the game. And the way it's looking right now, I think Hirogu has it in the bag already.
Probably. I mean, Arena Cleaner is doing something absolutely counter logic. And I mean, I would give him that. Like holding a nade to run, if he's been so dedicated and committed to running away, that can give you more movement speed. So I can't take that away from him. And sometimes that's a thing that you hold, right? Like in game, in certain scenarios, you need to hold a nade instead of a gun so it doesn't poke out of a certain cover, right? So maybe he's big brain, and so really flexing in terms of game knowledge. Yeah, I run quicker with a nade in my hand, but man, like that was different, and they didn't even chase each other. But Hiroku though, this is we need to be tough from time to time. Like we talk about using vehicles. Maybe he is just, or she, like just really know that vehicles give too much information away. So although there's some decent mechanics in like spray control and all that stuff, would opt out for vehicle, which is completely different to what I believe in. But this is according to what you like for sure. And maybe round to AWM. Oh no, it's looted. Is it looted? Did I see an orc on the floor? That's not quite right.
Yeah, you continue casting. I'm gonna go cry for a little bit, and then I'll come back.
Okay.
Why is an og on the floor? Why? Who hurt you? The og by far has one of the best and easiest recoils to control in the game.
Yeah.
From my perspective, anyways, from the amount of times I've played with it compared to like the M4 and the attachments. Oh yeah, extremely easy to control that recoil. You're throwing it on the ground? Now you're just wasting ammo. Well, it's Hirogu. He basically won at this point. He's just waiting to confirm it by killing everyone else that's in the lobby, and he's gonna try and do it one player at a time. Okay.
Prince, rip, sweet princess.
Unless you know, well, you know, we would say good night, sweet prince. Well, good night, sweet princess. After that one, Hirogu, man, I mean, here's the thing. It's still the fact that if there are less players in the game, then there are less points to be gathered by other players, which means it's going to be a lot more difficult, a lot harder for other players to be able to get that, I guess, to qualify for the finals. Hirogu, at this point already, kind of has it set in stone that he's going to be there for the finals, but at this point, it's just about sending a message to all the other players who previously qualified and were previously with us in other tournaments, is that he is also on that level of play.
Yep, definitely. And close, I would say. Like, vehicles is still important. I'm not going to let him or her off with that. We play these huge maps. It's not, it's not Sandhawk. But right here, Pongo is still very loyal to that Winchester. Love to see it. Personally, one of my favorite guns to... Okay, it's like the VSS category. Okay, it's like the 3 times on the suppressed M16A4 category. Like, it hits different, right? Is my tick? We live for the tick, so can't complain. Right here, Hirogu. I think that's pretty much set once again. And so looking for some good plays, I would say. Like quick flicks. We're talking about quick reflex. Playing or choosing. Choice, I would say. Choice of good positions that he can play off. And right here, not too bad, an arena cleaner. Oh my guy still refusing to heal.
No, I think he's just playing this game. Let's see. I think he would. I think he just started the game solo mode maybe, and he just put the difficulty on the highest, so he like starts with like 50% HP. He can't loot anything higher than like tier 2. That seems to be what's happening with Arena Cleaner. You have a first aid. You have painkillers.
Yep.
You do in fact have bandages.
You know what? With that amount of HP, on the physics in this game on Miramar, a small bump like that one that Iruka just had could kill Arena Cleaner. Like, I was waiting for that to happen. Maybe the bus is just OP, right? Like, so it's so stable that he wouldn't, have that issue. But I think it will. If he keeps driving, Arena Cleaner will just kill themselves. I'm pretty sure of that.
That's the thing. If they drive fast enough into a building, into a wall, into a tree, into a rock, hell, if they drive fast enough into a ditch, they're gonna die.
Oh, a tree.
Just like that. Thank you, Inferno, for giving us an example of exactly how that person would die. Well, are these guys
sometimes? I feel like they are. Like, sometimes they are like, yes, you guys are stream sniping. Naughty. I know that. But you know what? Yes. It's many times now. It happened with the VSS. It happens with the M16. It happened with, losing health in the car. Many things, right? So you never know. And right here, one of my favorite segments of the map. This is to the northeast of Chimacera. Beautiful area and landscape. You can work your way in, but we have... my brain. Los Leones finish. Like, you remember that one, right? I shared with you 8 games in a row across different tournaments. I had Los Leones finishes, but recently we've got Yasnaya finishes as well in PMP Arabia. So can't complain. We're used to things repeating itself like by now.
Well, having a look at the last 6 players remaining. The third zone about to shut off in about a minute and a half and counting. Via Pongo. He's actually full HP. Arena Cleaner, surprise, has actually used their bandage. No, he used the first aid. So here's something that I always like to take note of. When a player or a squad actually has enough time to heal themselves, if they actually have enough time to reset the fight, there's no need to use a first aid. Just use the bandages, because you're gonna need this first aids in those moments of crunch time when you need to instantly just heal, get back in the fight, so you can relieve another player who's covering the angles, or you can actually try to run again, like throw a couple of smokes, run, so you can actually tank a couple of hits while you're still healed. So I don't know, it's just those kind of tiny things that would drastically, I think, improve someone's level of play just because of those tiny kind of things, those tiny little changes.
Yeah, that's the type of player and analyst that I am, right? We're looking at these like very tiny things. I think it's about assessing the time loss, the pros and cons. So the pros is, yes, you don't need to use first states. You save them for late game, and also a little bit more like backpack efficient when it comes to those things. But sometimes on the same topic, the cons of, like using that bandage instead of first aid is you never could be too certain sometimes that you are safe, right? So you want to buy that extra time so that you can react, or if you heal up quicker, you can deal more damage within like those time differences. And if it's a kill that you can wrap up quick, just use that first aid. You pick it back up anyway, or just it's close to end game. You don't need as many. You might as well pick up utilities with that extra backspace with that like heal. HP per backspace is definitely higher for bandages, right? So I think that is why in pro play, like I think it comes down to the teams. Like some of them are so used to just getting 2 first aids and nothing more than or 3. But it's very landscape and map specific. And of course, we've seen some good teams always having that heal strat in the back of the pocket, right? Like in especially Sandhawk, where the zone is very, very punishing. But right here on Miramar solo mode, I'd say I don't even know like what was the right thing to do. But that is a very interesting topic, right? I think I do agree with you. These small things is where we establish, the level of players as well as their style of play.
Style of play is, as we've witnessed Tarzan over the last couple of weeks, it's different in every single region from what we've seen. And the Vietnamese region has, it's been quite a surprise, honestly. It's been quite a surprise witnessing these players. Not the same level of, let's say, not the same amount of fights, I want to say, as the other regions. A little bit more passive play. For example, if we look at the Korean region, when we started off the tournament, Sporta was running around, he was killing everybody. But when you're walking into, for example, the Vietnamese tournament, you'd see that, Hiroku, he prioritizes getting into position first. Once he has his position, then he has like this safe space that he can use, walk around it, just see if he can actually spot anyone out coming in from the zone. And that's exactly what he's going to be able to do here. As I think Inferno is just going to be walking right into a trap that Hirogu has laid. He's going to try to turn around. Hirogu, will he actually get the opportunity? He's going to try to spray him down, but no! I don't know. I wouldn't even call that trigger discipline. I think he just waited too long until he made sure that he was actually going to land those shots onto Inferno. The car is now smoking, so he could have easily just given a kill away. If anyone else spots him out and starts to shoot him, Inferno will be taken down quite quickly in those moments of the game, considering that we have arrived at the 23rd minute mark and 30 seconds separate us from the 4th or 5th zones moving.
Well, that is unfortunate. Like, to be fair, I just find that a little bit slow. Like, if we compare with the players that we've seen so far, like an easily pick, I don't know, 6-7 players from South Korean region who can land those shots. And that is maybe what we talk about in the start, right? Like we talk about like reach of these teams, like skill level as well. And Hirogu missing headshots on the stationary target, shooting the rock. So yes, you get what I mean. Like this is nothing compared to what we've seen before, but after all, they can still improve. Third party finally landed that last blow, and wow, 3 kills on his side right now, and they're pretty much qualified. But you can see, like, can definitely work on those aiming.
Can definitely work on that aiming, indeed. But at that kind of a range, even if it was a standing still target or a target that's still standing still, maybe he didn't have the range set up properly, so he was shooting either right above him or right next to him. So that was always. Oh, wait a minute. Arena cleaner. We've seen this before. Too clean. Way too clean.
Sad times. Hey, but you know what? Like, he's provided so much entertainment value, to say the least, in this game so far, and a lot of clutch moments, I would say. I would call it clutch when you can kill yourself, in the car because of small bumps, and you actually didn't when you've driven 4 kilometers, right? Like that is actually hard. And yes or no, Mark 14, do you think he'll take it?
Yeah, he has to instead of the SKS. It's definitely going to be a little bit better, and with the MK14 or the Mark 14, we know how fast it can actually shoot compared to like the SKS. So the sniper would actually be used in close range and in long distance fights.
Yep.
So I think that would be quite beneficial to him. He'd still be able to switch to it if he engages in any close quarter fights. But let's see, because Inferno, he ran away before from Hirogu, but I don't think he's going to be able to run away again here. I don't think Hirogu's going to make the same mistake.
Well, Sweet Baby 24, definitely a player that we kind of rooted for because of the outlook or whatnot. And, well, when will we learn, Sandstorm, that it's important to get a bloody car so that you don't have to run? Like, literally, when you get to that type of zone, with that type of landscape, if you're not Forrest Gump, and if you don't have, full boosters on and putting your gun away and run, sometimes you literally can't catch with certain zones, like on a hard shift. Like that is why cars are in the game. So just play good PUBG, and that involves using resources that's given to you, and that is still something that we yet to see from Hiroku, right? But at least he's been running fast and getting into positions early, so yeah, we'll not receive any damage from the blue zone so far, but down to 2 players that he's against, so it could be like a round 2 chicken dinner, like we would say. Is an educated guess, I would say, like just based on how like his movements or like how he performed in game 1, I think it's still very likely.
Very likely indeed. It's also it's very likely that no one will contest Hirogu in these third qualifiers, but Sweet Baby and Inferno can surely challenge him for those double chicken dinners at least. Let's have a look as Inferno. He does have Sweet Baby coming up slowly but surely next to him. And if he does... Oh, he's spotted. He spotted. Sweet Baby knows exactly where he was. And I don't know if Sweet Baby was actually seen as well, but if he wasn't seen, he sure as heck is heard right now. He's going to try to move to the second floor.
Oh!
Hello there. And he just gets a quick headshot. And we're down to the last 2 players. I don't even know. I don't even know how we got here, but sure.
It's like, hey, hi. Like that's literally what happened. They had a second of looking into each other's eyes before Sweet Baby goes like, nope, not like this, right? But 1v1 zone is more in the favor of Sweet Baby, and Hiroku have like definitely, when we've done the maths, they are completely in, and it's about these last fight. Maybe M4 versus M16. M4 should win absolutely every time. I mean, it's just firing rate, right? Like at that range. So full auto is a lot stronger. But you know what? Landscape is also strong. You know what? Map knowledge is stronger. I think it's better if you know the map. You can. It's all about especially in the level that we're used to watching, Sandstorm, which is we're seeing some good levels here as well in this tournament. Is really about the difference in, mentality, absorbing pressure, map knowledge instead of raw skill, right? But of course, right now, I think it's still raw skill that separates both players, and a few crates to separate, to say the least. So Sweet Baby can be playing extremely cheeky in this position.
Well, Professor Tarzan, place your bet. Who's gonna win, Sweet Baby or Hirogu?
It has to be Hirogu, right? But okay,
if he makes it into the zone, if he makes it into the zone, if he makes it into the zone, okay.
Oh, wow.
He's playing with
fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It's getting very close.
And yes, like it's going to hurt even more if he doesn't take the quick turn on the side, right? Like it's time to just like get in. But I appreciate the caution. I mean, like he could be just right out in the open the next time that he got an entry spot in the zone, and quick U-turn, no problem. Can still heal up with bandages and can top up to full in a matter of maybe 20 seconds, I would say, with boosters. So still very much alive this fight, and I like Sweet Baby's out spot. Right, like right here, I think it's a little bit open, but it's also a hard cover. So, yeah, let's see what's going to happen. So, Sweet Baby still. This is the thing. Like right now, Hiruku is scoping in because Sweet Baby is moving around, giving footsteps. Like these are the moments where you can really tell the level of skill of these players.
Well, some of these players have been able to show off their skills. Meanwhile, the others have been put in quite difficult situations, but we're reaching the final moments of this game. The final moments of this day's games and stream. Well, I guess the third qualifiers for Vietnam. And don't worry, we got you covered. You forgot to join in for the third one? It's okay. We have our fourth qualifier next week, same time. And you have about 6 days to apply to it. Just like... We are getting to this final moment. Next week is the final qualifier. Hirogu versus Sweet Baby. Hirogu might be able to just get the second chicken dinner of the day and cement himself as one of the best to participate with us in these tournaments. He's going to throw a Molotov to the right, flank on the left. Is he going to be able to spot him out? Yes, he does. There's no cover. You're looking in the wrong direction, Sweet Baby. What happened? You're looking at the wrong direction. You knew where he was. You knew where he was.
Headphones. Like the headphones broke, right? Like audio cues all gone. Like you just need to. You know what? I can't even. I want to be myself, right? I want to be myself, and I'm harsh. Like I don't like plays like that. Trying to make it sound funny or whatnot. I'm struggling, right, Sandstorm, because people need to put headphones on. They need to look at the screen and all these things. But you know what? They've learned a lesson because that was the time to get yourself embarrassed and therefore learn from it. But you know what? Want to see not just our views right now. Let's invite Testry back onto the table and see how he find that game too.
Hello, Testry.
It was much slower than the previous map. Miramar was much slower, but I don't think I found what I was looking for. But we have a winner, Hikudo, the winner. Our winner will play with the Stars in the Vietnam finals. But guys, Sanson, please tell me, is there anything that caught your attention during this game, during this map?
Yes, people don't like. They like going to the loot drops, but they like taking the weapons and then throwing them on the ground. I don't like it. It makes me sad and it breaks my heart, and that's all I have to say. Honestly, that's all I have to say about this game. You guys are breaking my heart. You guys make me cry.
Okay, Professor, have you finally found what you were looking for in Vietnam?
I guess yes. Like it's very hard to say. New things, right? I'd say we look for excitement, and we look for new things like a fresh perspective when we get into a new region. Definitely got taught how to play this game in different ways, and man, like this other sort of trick, like of discipline that we talk about. We talk about trigger discipline and all that stuff. I learned something new today, guys. This heal discipline. So you don't have to heal if you've got, the balls to stay alive. So yeah, definitely like very eye-opening from that one. And you know what, like after all, I think there's a small improvement in the average skill level, like this qualifier compared to before. So you know what, a solid yes from me after all.
Okay, yes. I thought that you will say no, but you said yes, but you were very, very diplomatic saying that. But thank you so much. Guys, it wasn't only a qualifiers. It was a very special qualifiers, and I hope we will see some more in the next week. It is the last chance for Vietnam to fight for $5,000 in Bitcoin Vault. Thank you very much, guys, for today. I think you know, the weekend is coming. We can party today because tomorrow we are not live. So I think these games will make this evening much happier. Thank you so much.
I was just gonna change the mode to party mode, but it's okay. Oh, it is party mode. Hey, it's the weekend.
Okay,
There you go.
guys, so we can together wave to the camera. Thank you very much, Vietnam.
Thank you very much.
Remember
See you
that
guys.
in the next week it is your last chance to play with us in the finals to qualify. Thank you so much. This was SkillzVault Vietnam qualifiers number 3, and come play with us in the next week. Hello, guys.